Hey y'all, this is Ginginese, coach of the Texas Tornadus, back for week 2 of the PAC YouTube Draft League. This week we're taking on BadassFroslass and the Indiana Tracers. We've actually battled 2 times in the past and we split the series 1 game each, and they were super close games, so I'm really excited for this one. They have a super scary team with big threats like Zeraora and Galarian Darmanitan, as well as good defensive options like Porygon 2 and Toxapex. So let me show you the team that I made. First off, we have our Banded Blaziken Deep Fried. The combination of Flare Blitz, Close Combat, and Stone Edge really only has a couple switch-ins on their team, so if we can whittle some things down, this could very easily sweep at the end. We have our Slowbro with leftovers, actually counter this week. We're very, very Fizz-Def, and we're also max special attack, so we can still fire off those future sights. We've got a mixed Life Orb Thunderous Tea this week because Knockoff is incredibly strong against my opponent's team, and I want to make sure that we're doing as much damage as we can. We have our Mandibuzz with Wakanberry. If Zeraora gets set up and starts to try to sweep us, we can actually take a hit with the Wakanberry, fire off a foul play, and either do up to 80% or even knock it out. We also have Hippowdon, the Hippowdon with a Lumberry. First time it's come in this season. And it's max attack, almost max HP. There's really only a couple switch-ins for Earthquake on my opponent's team, and we can yawn anything that comes in. Finally, the Nail, our Ferrothorn with Leech Seed and Protect. The only grass type on my opponent's team is Maractus, and Maractus is not very good. So I think Leech Seed and Protect is going to be a good way to kind of whittle down some of the threats on my opponent's team this week. So I'll cut until we get into the battle. All right, here we are, communicating. Let's see what we brought. All right, okay, that's actually interesting. Let me write down my opponent's team here. We got Zera, we got Darm, we got Pex, as expected. Moltres, I thought. But Zong and namesake Frostlass, I was actually not expecting. I totally thought Hydreigon was going to come. Let's see, Bronzong. Put this in the calc. And I also thought Porygon 2. But I wasn't really prepared for hazard stacking in this game, so that could be a little troublesome. Although I am kind of weak to ice. So I had planned on leading Blue Dream, our Torn Tea. So we're just going to go for it. Let's see what happens. That Frostlass is a little bit scary. Like I said, I'm pretty weak to ice. Oh, I love my opponent's trainer card. That's really good. Running away from the Diglett. Okay, let's see what the lead is here. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we see a lead Frostlass. And we do. However, I really don't think that you go for like a triple axle right away. Can look in the calc here. I mean, triple axle 3 hits would just kill me. So I'm not sure that I really want to risk it, but you're totally going for just... Man, I really did not think about how Frostlass just kind of bodies me. God, okay, so obviously you could set up a spike here or something like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and swap. Yeah, I'm gonna hard switch into my Pharaoh and just see what we get here. Not a great lead. I really, again, didn't expect the Frostlass just because it's so frail, but okay, Shadow Ball. So how much is this doing to me? I don't have a ton of SpDef investment. That does about 50. Shadow Ball. Looks like it actually has a pretty good amount of SpDef. I mean, sorry, special attack. So I can actually go, because they don't have any grass types, I'm going to go straight for Leech Seed. You could burn me here. But I'm expecting a switch or try to get up some spikes. And a Leech Seed here would... Yeah, okay. As expected, we get the switch. Spitfire is probably the Moltres. It is. Do we land the Leech Seed? Thank goodness. Okay. Now, I have a few options of what I can do here. I kind of just want to go for a Protect, just to scout out what we might see. But a switch is safe. especially if I go into like my Hippowdon, but I'm actually just going to protect. We're going to scout out and see. I'm writing down that Frostlass has Shadow Ball. Oh, just a withdrew. Okay. Unga Bunga, that's going to be the Darm, right? Okay, so my Protect fails, which is actually good. I can go for another Protect on this turn, although that in and of itself is a little obvious. Looking at my calc, though, because of the way that I've trained this Pharaoh, the only thing that can kill me is a Flare Blitz. And if you lock yourself into Flare Blitz, like, do you really lock yourself into Flare Blitz? That would give you so much recoil. So it is safe to just Protect again. And I'm going to do it. You can swap again if you want to, but... Oh, man, if this is Zen Mode Darm, I might just lose here. that might just be game. Okay, so what are your attacks? Obviously, you've got Flare Blitz here. If you go for Flare Blitz... No, okay. My Gyro 100% breaks a sub. I'm not letting you get a sub up here. Fire Punch. Okay, so instead of Flare Blitz, you got Fire Punch. That's totally fine. Iron Barb is going to do some damage. Protective Pads. Okay, okay. So that is horrifying. Let's look at this. Hold on. Darm. Zen Mode. So if you're belly drummed up, I think my Slowbro should take one hit, unless you've got some coverage specifically for it. This could be really bad. Can I Dynamax? Okay, unless you've got some coverage specifically for this, you die, and I think you know that. I can launch a Scald here, but Lash... Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is going to be a 6-0. I was not prepared for that whatsoever. I didn't even consider Zen Mode Darmanitan, if I'm being honest. Yikes. Well, that's GG. Seriously, who uses Zen Mode Darmanitan? I mean, maybe that's on me, but like... Icicle Crash miss? Ice Punch. Yeah, that's good game. Wow. You know, sometimes that just happens. I don't really know what else to say. It's just, you know, GG, I guess. My goodness. Yeah. That's a bummer, but like, I should have seen it coming. The Protect in front of the Darm, not the greatest idea. Oh boy. I mean, all for the sake of kills. Just let it happen, but yeah. I mean, that's, again, 100% on me. I should have at least considered Zen Mode Darmanitan. But I didn't. Every set that I planned for was some version of Guerrilla Tactics. I really thought that double-banded Guerrilla Tactics Choice Band Darm kind of went in. But it is what it is. Protective Pads. It's a good set. It's a very good set. Shame that the battle had to end so quick, but, you know, that's just how that goes. Oh my god. GG's to Frostlass. Our last two games that we played were so good. And this was not. So, anyway, we'll get back at it next week.